Hello students, welcome back to all of you. I Rakesh Kumar welcomes to all of you again in social science class. So dear students, today I am going to start next chapter drainage, 9th class of geography. Okay students, so let's start. So first of all, what is drainage? Drainage means the river system of an area. The river system of an area is called the drainage. Means कोई भी क्षेत्र जहाँ पर एक नदी बहती है तो उसको हम वहाँ का ड्रेनेज बोलते हैं. Next, one another important term is drainage basin. Now what is drainage basin? An area is drained by single river system. An area is drained by single river system. Means वो क्षेत्र या वो इलाका, वो एरिया जहाँ पर कोई एक नदी बहती है. नाउ डियर स्टूडेंट, अब देखा जाए तो ड्रेनेज यानी कि किसी भी इलाके में बहने वाली कोई नदी. The river system of an area is called the drainage and an area is drained by a single river system. अब यहाँ पर जो ये लिखा है single river system, आपको याद होगा in our previous chapter physical features of India we discussed about the formation of northern plains, and formation of northern plains they are formed by 3 different river systems. तो अब आपको कुछ याद आएगा कि रिवर सिस्टम, एक रिवर सिस्टम means a river with its tributaries and distributaries. Now dear student, a river with its tributaries and distributaries. Tributaries and distributaries, अब ये दो नई और शब्द या कहें कि टर्म्स हमारे सामने आते हैं. लेट्स डिस्कस दिस. ट्रिब्यूटरीज, tributaries they are small streams. Small streams, those who gives their water to next, or we can say to the major river. I will explain you about this, all these terms through a diagram. Then next is distributaries. Distributaries or a distributary, that is a small stream, or we can say the small streams, that took water from main river, or we can say a small streams that separates from main river. Now dear student, let's try to understand all these terms through a diagram. Drainage, for example, this is a area, ये कोई भी एरिया है, अब उसके अंदर कोई एक रिवर जब फ्लो करती है, if a river is flowing in this region, so this is with its tributaries, that is known as drainage. That means drainage. Now the drainage basin, basin means the area from where river gets its water. आप देख सकते हो कि ये जो इलाका है, this area, इस पूरे इलाके से रिवर को पानी मिल रहा है. The river is getting its water through this area. So that is the basin of a river, or we can say the drainage basin. River system. This is a river with its tributaries and distributaries. अब tributaries और distributaries क्या है? What is tributary and a distributary? These are the small streams, like you can say the branches of a tree. ये छोटी stream, this small stream gives its water to the next one, and this next, the collective merge water of these two streams, they give it to the next, and the next another small stream that also gives its water here, that also merge its water here. The same pattern is followed by all these small streams. These are known as the tributaries. Tribute karna, tribute means the small streams, those who give their water to the next one stream or next river or to the major river. And same here, the distributary, when river reaches near the mouth of we can say this, the mouth of river, or its last point or ending point, so what happens here? So river क्या करती है? It some small streams, they comes out from the main river, or we can say the river bifurcates here. Actually what happens here, river deposits its sediments here in the last part, and the small streams now pass or flow through this area. So this roughly triangular shape is made by the river, that is called the delta. आपने 6th क्लास में भी पढ़ा होगा, you must discuss this in your previous class, delta. So delta is that area where river deposits its sediments and river bifurcates in small streams. और river क्या करती है कि छोटी छोटी numerous, बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी streams में divided हो जाती है, और ये जो छोटी छोटी streams हैं जो river से पानी ले रही हैं और अलग हो रही हैं, these called the distributaries, and these are the tributaries. This is the main river. Okay student, so the river with its tributaries and its distributaries is known as a river system. Okay dear student, then next we also discussed about the delta. Actually some rivers they never deposit their sediments, whatever they brought down from the mountains, the sediments. Some rivers they merge into the sea or ocean with a slope. Slope means उनका पानी जो है वो तीव्र ढाल के साथ समुद्र में या फिर सागर में वो अपने पानी को डिस्चार्ज करती हैं, जिसकी वजह से the flow of water, due to the flow of water, the sediments are not possible to deposit on its mouth. So in that condition river forms the estuary. रिवर क्या फॉर्म करती है? एस्चुरी। ओके डियर स्टूडेंट, एग्जाम्पल्स हम देखते हैं। द वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट डेल्टा दैट इज फॉर्म्ड बाय द गंगा एंड ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर। डेल्टा मीन्स a large amount of sediments deposited by river on its mouth. This is known as the mouth. And when river deposits its sediments here on its mouth, then it is called delta. And when it without depositing its sediments, the water directly merge into the sea or ocean, that time it makes the estuary. Okay student, so these are some terms. One another term is here that is given in the book, that is water divide. Now what is water divide? For example, this is a mountain. I am going to rub this. Okay, when rainfall occurs over a mountain, so what happens? Some water flow through this direction and some water flow through this direction. अब यहाँ से एक river with its tributaries that originate, and one another river originates in this direction. Now this uplifted area like a mountain or a hill that separates two different drainage basins, or we can say that separates the two different river system, is called the water divide. Okay, so this uplifted area or this mountain or a hill like physical feature that separates two different river systems, that is known as the water divide. Water divide means ये दो rivers को divide कर रहा है. This river is flowing through this direction and this river is flowing in this direction. रिवर्स को दो अलग अलग डायरेक्शंस में जो डिवाइड करता है, दो डिफरेंट ड्रेनेज बेसिन्स को जो डिवाइड करता है एरिया, दैट इज नोन एज द वाटर डिवाइड. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो दीज आर सम इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स इन दिस चैप्टर. ड्रेनेज बेसिन, रिवर सिस्टम, देन ट्रिब्यूटरी, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरी, डेल्टा, एस्चुरी एंड वाटर डिवाइड. Okay, then next important thing that is very important in this chapter, the physical features formed by a river in its course. Dear student, when a river originates from mountain, then for example, mountains, this is a river, okay, so river follow a course. River follow its course or its path, and the geographers, those who study the physical features made by the river, they divide this course in three different parts. The first part that lies in the mountains, or we can say the course 1, or we can say stage 1. Then when river enters into the plain areas, that is known as the stage or course 2. Stage 2. And the last, where river deposits its sediments on its mouth and divides in numerous small streams, when it forms the delta, that is known as the stage 3 or course 3. Okay, now when river starts from mountain. Then river forms some physical feature. कुछ physical features जो है river form करती है. For example, जो mainly यहाँ पर river form करती है that is V-shape valley. These are the physical features formed by the river. V-shape valley. जब दो माउंटेन्स के बीच में से रिवर फ्लो करती है बाय द मेल्टिंग ऑफ ग्लेशियर्स और थ्रू रेनफॉल, जब उस रीजन में वाटर फ्लो करता है तो रिवर का जो स्लोप है, ड्यू टू द हाई ग्रेडियंट ऑफ स्लोप द वाटर फ्लो विद ए ग्रेट स्पीड एंड ड्यू टू दिस ग्रेट स्पीड द एरिया, उस एरिया में क्या होता है, रिवर इरोजन इन ए वर्टिकल फॉर्म. रिवर क्या करती है, वर्टिकल फॉर्म में इरोड करती है. आफ्टर सम टाइम इट्स डेप्थ विल इंक्रीज एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम द रिवर वैली टेक्स दिस काइंड ऑफ शेप एंड दिस इज नोन एज द वी शेप वैली. But not only the V-shaped valley, river forms here one another feature that is called the gorge. You can check the spelling. Gorge. Gorge. Actually, if it is a V-shaped valley, but sometimes when its depth increase in 100 meters, more than 100 मीटर, जब ये वी शेप वैली बहुत गहरी हो जाती है और बेस में इसकी जो विड्थ है, इट्स विड्थ आल्सो इंक्रीजेस, दैट टाइम दिस इज अ वी शेप वैली. एंड व्हेन द डेप्थ ऑफ दिस वी शेप वैली इंक्रीजेस in 100 meters or in 1000 meter, that time it forms gorge. One another feature formed by river, but it takes billion of years, that is known as canyon. The Grand Canyon. I think the videos are there regarding the Grand Canyon, regarding Grand Canyon on YouTube, so you can check it. Actually, what happens after billion of years, when river continuous flow through a region, in hill areas it forms V-shaped valley. After some time it forms gorge, and after billion of years its width and its depth increases, so that time it forms canyon. And some canyons formed by the rivers or the glaciers also. Okay, and even river forms waterfall also. Waterfall, actually what happens when river flow over a hard rock and suddenly the soft rock comes, then due to the erosion of these soft rocks, what happens, the water falls down. Actually we have the combination of hard rocks and soft rocks. यहाँ पे ये soft rocks हैं and these are the, here we have hard rock. After some time when river flow over the soft rock, it will erode this soft rock. धीरे धीरे इसको erode करती चली जाएगी और एक टाइम क्या होगा, river falls from over this hard rock and this is known as waterfall. ओके, यहाँ पर क्या होता है कि जब पानी गिरता है इट मेक्स अ पूल एंड दैट इज नोन एज द प्लंज पूल. These features are not given in your book, but I am telling you for your general knowledge. Okay, so these are some important features that formed by the river in its first stage. When river enters into the plain areas, emerge in the plain areas, when it leaves the mountains, then it forms the U-shaped valley. We can say we say it U-shaped valley. Now what happens in hilly areas, in mountain zone, river do the vertical erosion, but here river do the horizontal erosion. मीन्स होता क्या है कि जो रिवर के साइड्स हैं, जो बैंक्स हैं, रिवर उनको इरोड करती चली जाती है, और उसको इरोड होने की वजह से द साइड्स ऑफ द रिवर बिकम्स वाइड एंड द डेप्थ बिकम्स डिक्रीज ड्यू टू द सेडिमेंट, deposition of sediments. So river forms U-shaped valley. Another feature that is formed by, you can see these curves. Actually these are known as the meanders. These curves known as the meanders. जब रिवर प्लेन एरिया में एंटर करती है तो क्या होता है कि उसके पानी में जो सेडिमेंट्स डिपॉजिट होते हैं उसकी वजह से रिवर कॉन्टिन्यूसली चेंज इट्स पाथ एंड दैट टाइम इट फॉर्म्स द meanders. Okay, and when it forms the meanders, Amazon river, आपने सुना होगा Amazon river maximum part lies in the, its maximum basin lies in the Brazil on South America continent, and that is also the world's largest river. World's longest river is Nile length के according, and world's largest river according to the amount of water, that is the Amazon river. So Amazon river always changes its path. So you can see the meanders, and even you can see one another feature that is known as the oxbow lakes. This kind of feature. Now how these oxbow lakes formed? Let's understand this. Actually when meanders develops in a river, then what happens? I am making it more wide. So what happened? These are the two banks of the river. Okay, so when water comes from this side, when it hits here, when it hits this side B and side, this is side A, so it erodes this area from here, and sediments, the eroded sediments, they deposit here in this part. So what happens after some time, the river keep moving towards the B side. After some time water starts flowing here, and the same thing happen here. When water coming this side, it hits here, and due to the erosion the river starts, the water cuts its bank from this area. और जब रिवर का किनारा ये कटता चला जाता है तो उसके बाद क्या होता है कि आने वाले टाइम में रिवर कुछ ऐसे फ्लो करने लगती है. सेम फ्रॉम हेयर, ये बैंक शिफ्ट होता हुआ यहाँ चला आता है, इधर से यहाँ, और आफ्टर सम टाइम व्हाट हैपन्स, द रिवर स्टार्ट्स फ्लो डायरेक्टली, एंड कर्वेचर और ए meander, इट कट्स फ्रॉम द मेन रिवर. एक meander जो था वो रिवर से, मेन रिवर से कट ऑफ हो जाता है, एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम इट्स पाथ इज डिपॉजिटेड, इट इज टोटली कट बाय द sediments deposited by the river, and this is known as the oxbow lake. Oxbow means the bow of ox, जैसे गाय या बैल का जो पाँव होता है, उसका जो खुर होता है, उसके जैसी ये शेप बन जाती है. दिस इज कॉल्ड द ऑक्सबो लेक. और इस तरह से जो ऑक्सबो लेक्स हैं, बहुत सारी ऑक्सबो लेक्स जो meanders हैं वहाँ पे फॉर्म होती रहती हैं ड्यू टू द शिफ्ट ऑफ द कोर्स ऑफ द रिवर. ओके, एंड रिवर फॉर्म्स इट्स नेचुरल बैंक्स आल्सो. जो किनारे होते हैं रिवर्स के, हम उनको बैंक्स बोलते हैं, बट इन जोग्राफिकल टर्म्स वी से देम द लेवीज, द नेचुरल लेवीज. नेचुरल लेवीज ये रिवर से थोड़ा सा अपलिफ्टेड होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस इज़ अ रिवर, और यहाँ पर जो ये किनारे हैं उसके, ये थोड़ा सा अपलिफ्टेड होते हैं. These are the natural levees. Okay, so these are the, and even the floodplains. Floodplains means the northern plains where we are living, that is also formed by the river due to their deposition process. Again, when river reaches on its last stage, stage 3, then river bifurcates in small streams. Then what happens here? अब बात आती है कि डेल्टा फॉर्म कैसे होता है. रिवर जब बिल्कुल सी के लेवल पर आ जाती है तो क्या करती है? इट स्टार्ट्स डिपोजिटिंग इट्स सेडिमेंट्स. रिवर अपने सेडिमेंट्स डिपॉजिट करती है, और ये सेडिमेंट्स पानी के फ्लो से कटते रहते हैं, मीन्स बनते रहते हैं और टूटते रहते हैं. तो रिवर इन सेडिमेंट्स के बीच में से इन छोटे छोटे आइलेट्स, एक छोटे छोटे आइलेट्स बन जाते हैं. आइलेट्स द स्मॉल शेप ऑफ आइलैंड, यानी कि आइलैंड से जो छोटे फीचर में होते हैं, ऐसे छोटे छोटे आइलेट्स बन जाते हैं, और रिवर जो है छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो जाती है. एंड दीज स्मॉल स्ट्रीम्स नोन एज द distributaries, and this roughly triangular shape made by the river deposit is known as the delta, जिसके बारे में अभी हमने डिस्कस किया था. जो लास्ट स्टेज है यहाँ पे रिवर क्या करती है? बाइफरकेट होती है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरीज बनाती है, या फिर डेल्टा, और जब डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरीज निकलती हैं तो डेल्टा बनाती हैं. एंड where river not able to deposit its sediments, that area river forms an estuary. Okay, अब एक और इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट रिगार्डिंग दिस डेल्टा. डेल्टा वर्ड ही क्यों यूज़ किया गया? एक्चुअली द डेल्टा टर्म, द वर्ड इज टेकन फ्रॉम द इजिप्शियन लैंग्वेज. इजिप्शियन लैंग्वेज, इट इज़ नोन एज द एंशियंट लैंग्वेज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, इन द वर्ल्ड. और ऐसा माना जाता है कि इजिप्ट के इज़ फेमस फॉर इट्स पिरामिड्स. ओके, और ऐसे ही वहाँ की जो पिक्टोरल लैंग्वेज है, पिक्टोरल लैंग्वेज मीन्स लाइक दे यूज सम सिम्बल्स. आज हम जैसे अल्फ़ाबेट्स यूज़ करते हैं, बट इन अर्ली टाइम इजिप्शियन लैंग्वेज, द पीपल ऑफ इजिप्ट, दे यूज द सम पिक्टोरल वर्ड्स. सो दे यूज दिस वर्ड, a triangle shape, and river deposits its sediments and make a roughly triangular. That's why this physical feature is known as the delta, and this triangular shape is known as the delta in Egyptian language. इजिप्शियन लैंग्वेज में ट्रायंगुलर, ये जो उनका एक वर्ड था या फिर जो शेप थी, इट वाज नोन एज द डेल्टा. Okay, dear student, so these are some important features formed by the river in its course. Then river जब एक particular path follow करती है, it follows some different patterns. अब river सीधी तो flow नहीं करती है. That I show you here. River is directly flowing in an area, but it never happens all the time. River forms some different drainage patterns. First of all, there are 4 different drainage patterns given in the book. First is dendritic. Actually, this pattern develops in the hilly areas or mountains. When the small tributaries or the small streams, they merge with each other and they form a river. So this is called the dendritic pattern. Or you can say this is like a branches of tree, but most of the time I say this, these are like the roots of a tree. जैसे एक ट्री की रूट्स होती हैं, ये रूट्स दे टेक द न्यूट्रिएंट्स, मिनरल्स और वाटर फ्रॉम द सॉइल, और क्या करती हैं, ये आगे अपनी मेन रूट को देती हैं, और मेन रूट आगे क्या करती है, स्टेम के थ्रू होता हुआ आगे डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस में चला जाता है. और जो ब्रांचेस होती हैं ट्री की आगे, दिस वर्क्स एज ए रूट्स. सो द रूट्स ऑफ ए ट्री एंड दीज स्मॉल स्ट्रीम्स, दे डू द सेम वर्क, and this type of pattern followed by the river is known as the dendritic pattern. अब ये ट्री हमें सेम थिंग शो कर रहा है. These are known as the tributaries, the roots, and the branches they are working as a distributaries. So by making this kind of diagram we can easily understand the drainage basin or a drainage pattern. The roots they work like as a tributaries and the branches of a tree they work as a distributary, जो आगे स्टेम से यानी कि मेन रिवर से पानी को लेती रहती हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज द डेंड्रिटिक पैटर्न. और डेंड्रिटिक पैटर्न क्यों डेवलप होता है? वेयर द रिवर फॉलो द पाथ और द फॉलो द टेरेन. टेरेन मीन्स स्लोप को रिवर फॉलो करती है. हिली एरियाज में जिधर स्लोप मिलता है रिवर या स्ट्रीम्स, उसी साइड में वो फ्लो करनी स्टार्ट करती हैं. द सेकेंड इज ट्रेलीज. द सेकेंड इज ट्रेलीज पैटर्न. In this trellis pattern, what happens? The river form actually where this pattern develop where the hard rock or soft rocks combination occurs in the over the earth surface. Actually what happens, these soft rocks eroded by the river or by the flowing water. So what happens, जो रिवर हैं दे फ्लो नियरली पैरेलल टू ईच अदर, और जब ये एक दूसरे के पैरेलल फ्लो करती हैं, सो व्हाट हैपन्स, वेयर एवर दे फाउंड द गैप बिटवीन द हार्ड रॉक, सो दे मेक ए कट एंड दे मर्ज इनटू द मेन रिवर. And these are mostly flowing the parallel to the river and merge at most at 90-degree angle with their main river. Okay, these small tributaries, these small rivers, they work as a tributary and they merge with the main river at nearly approximate 90-degree angle. So this kind of pattern developed by the river is known as the trellis pattern. In India we found the example, for example Narmada and Tapi. These two rivers flow both the parallel to each other, and numerous small streams from both sides they merge at nearly 90-degree angle in the Narmada or in Tapti river. So they forms the trellis pattern. And in dendritic pattern, most of the rivers that originates from Himalayas, they form this dendritic pattern. Ganga, Yamuna, Indus, Satluj, all these rivers they form the dendritic pattern. So next pattern that formed by the river, that is rectangular. rectangular pattern. In this rectangular pattern, what happens? The river follow the slope. Actually, this pattern mainly develops over the plateau region, where river itself almost takes 90-degree angle and form roughly rectangular shape. This is the direction of flow of water, and even the terrain or the surface is cut down by the river or eroded by the river, and even the tributaries, they also follow the same pattern. They also flow in a roughly rectangular shape. So this kind of pattern is known as the rectangular pattern, where rivers flow over a hard rocky surface and cut the rocky surface, and the tributaries or the small streams of the river, they also merge approximately at 90-degree angle with the major or the main river. Okay, dear student, the next pattern that is followed by the river, that is radial pattern. Or this pattern is also centrifugal. This word is not given in the book. This is also known as the centrifugal pattern. Actually, how it develops? For example, this is a mountain, and the rivers originates all around this mountain. Means more than one river originates from an hilly area or any uplifted area or from any mountain region. So in all the direction the river moves, the different river moves in different directions, but their origin point is same. एक ही माउंटेन से अलग अलग डायरेक्शंस में, एक माउंटेन से चार अलग अलग डायरेक्शंस में रिवर्स जो हैं वो ओरिजिनेट हो रही हैं. दैट इज नोन एज द रेडियल पैटर्न. इन इंडिया अमरकंटक प्लेट्यू, नर्मदा, केन, सोन, सो दीज आर द रिवर्स जो वहाँ से अलग अलग डायरेक्शंस में ओरिजिनेट हो रही हैं. अमरकंटक प्लेट्यू, the main part of Amarkantak plateau lies in the मध्य प्रदेश रीजन. ओके, सो वहाँ से क्या है कि रिवर जो है अलग अलग डायरेक्शंस में ओरिजिनेट हो रही हैं, बट देयर सोर्स इज द सेम. दैट इज अ सेम एरिया फ्रॉम वेयर द रिवर ओरिजिनेट्स, बट दे आर फ्लोइंग, दे आर मूविंग इन डिफरेंट डायरेक्शंस. सो दैट इज नोन एज द radial pattern. And the fifth one, that is not given in your book, but you can note down this, that is centripetal pattern. This centripetal pattern is just opposite of this centrifugal pattern, this radial pattern. Actually what happens? For example, these are the mountains in a wide region. That is a very large area in the mountains. So a small stream coming from this side, another river coming from this side, another river coming from this side, another river coming from this side, and these rivers, they fall their water into a sea, landlocked sea or a lake. So when the river coming from the different directions, चार अलग अलग डायरेक्शन से हम देख रहे हैं रिवर्स आ रही हैं, बट इन ए सेंट्रल एरिया, किसी सेंट्रल डिप्रेशन एरिया में ये चारों रिवर्स अपना पानी डिपॉजिट कर रही हैं। अब ये रिवर्स किसी बड़े ओशन में अपना पानी डिस्चार्ज नहीं कर रही हैं, और दिस में बी ए लेक और इट में बी ए लैंड, वी कैन से द लैंडलॉक सी, जो चारों तरफ से लैंड से कवर्ड है। सो दैट इज नोन एज द सेंट्रीपिटल पैटर्न। यहाँ पे क्या है कि सेंटर की तरफ जो है चारों साइड से आकर के रिवर अपना पानी, अपना वाटर जो है वो डिस्चार्ज कर रही हैं। ओके स्टूडेंट, सो दीज आर द इम्पोर्टेंट पैटर्न्स फॉलोड बाय द रिवर्स थ्रू देयर कोर्स। ओके, डेंड्रिटिक पैटर्न लाइक ट्री, ट्रेलिस पैटर्न like bar, it is known as the bar, hard rocks and soft rock combination. Rectangular pattern where river follow a roughly rectangular shape. Radial pattern when river originate from a high elevated area and the different rivers moves in different directions. And centripetal when different rivers coming from the different directions and merge into a central area. So these are the some important patterns. So dear student, so this is just about the drainage patterns or about the features formed by the rivers that we discussed and some important terms. So I think it will help you to understand the next topic that we will discuss in this chapter about the Himalayan rivers and the peninsular rivers. If you have any query, any question, so you can leave your message in the group or you can ask through call. Okay students, so till then, goodbye.